What it do? What it do? Welcome to another one over here, Game Chopping TV. Tap in, like, comment, and subscribe because we chopping this game over here, man. Hey, man, had to tap into this one right here, man. That boy LL Cool J, man, deciding to say here's a piece, man. So y'all gonna give him his flowers one day. And we'll recognize how important he was to the rap game. You know what I'm saying? And I see where he coming with. He says like a lot of the aggressive sound as far as bad boy music or whatever you want to call it. Boom, he was one of them that kicked that off. As far as with the ice shine, with the necklaces, blah blah blah. Boom, he kicked that off. Just a lot of stuff in this rap game that people are doing now. He's saying he's the one that kicked a lot of it off. And I agree with him. He has played a very important part in rap music. I remember when I first got turned on to him. I mean, I was messing with it. He was one of the best ones. He had that song Doo Wop, and you can go back and listen to that now. Still a slapper. That dope fiend knock, man. Other than people like Too Short, but I'm talking about LL Cool J. He, really had to swag down just everything for them 80s, for them 80s, man. I'm pretty sure he said it, set the blueprint for a lot of stuff as far as, the cats in the streets. That, the hustlers, the people that was, really selling, dope, just doing that damn thing in the 80s, He set the blueprint for the look and everything, I'm telling you. I'll never forget it, But let's hear it from the horse's mouth, man. Let's hear what LL's speaking on, man. And I agree with him, but let's hear it from him.
I'm going to say this with humbly, but I really mean this. I think one day people are going to wake up and realize that LL Cool J is the most important rapper that ever existed. I truly believe one day people are going to say that. They're going to say, they're going to look and they're going to say, wow, when it comes to the jewelry, this is the guy who introduced all the diamond and the ice and the champagne. They're going to say when it comes to the love songs, this is the guy who introduces the love songs and all the love shit.
He did that.
When it comes to the bad boy vibe, they're going to realize, this is the guy who introduced all the rebellious bad boy vibes before it was done. When it comes to the GOAT terminology, they're going to say, this is the guy who came up with the GOAT stuff. They're going to say, when it comes to Def Jam, wow, this is the first artist that was on Def Jam. They're going to say, well, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. When it comes to the solo artists, they're going to say, wow, this is the first solo artist to take it all the way around the world. Like, I mean, I could go on and on and on.
He did his thing.
When it comes to the FUBU, this guy introduced the whole idea of putting clothing lines. Even before that, he did Troop.
I remember that.
When it comes to endorsements, this is the guy who did the Kango and made the Kango popular before people even did that.
That's true.
When they talk about television, they're going to say, this is the guy who did the credible stuff on TV and at the same time was still making credible records. It wasn't just doing TV and using rap as a launch pad. When it comes to business, they're going to say, wow, like I could go on and on and on and on and on. Yeah. So it's like, I feel like that's why in a lot of ways, it's hard for me to get into the movie thing. Honestly, sincerely, and I mean it sincerely. And it's like, that's why it's not really that interesting for me because I'm doing so much and I've done so much for the culture that it's almost like it's unfathomable.
And that's real though. Like y'all would like, if you know, but like the brand Troops. It was like some shoes and stuff like that. I'm telling you, I think I can't. Let me see. It's on. Let me see. Let me look real quick, man. Let me see. That was on that album. Let me see something. Bigger and Deffer. On the album Bigger and Deffer. You know what I'm saying? The album Bigger and Deffer by LL Cool J. Go look that up, man. He got a pair of Troops and the Kango type hat. You know what I'm saying? Sort of type hat in that on the album cover. It's not I don't think that's the Kango hat, but I don't know what they call them kind of hats, actually. That was like the 80s fashion, you know, type hat. But, you know, the Troops, he got him on in there, and he was one of the, if not the one who made Troops popular. You know what I'm saying? And so, no, he not lying. He not lying, man. But go listen to that album in general, man. Go listen to that Bigger and Deffer album in general. And you'll see, you'll get a flavor, you get a taste of what he's talking about, man. I agree, though. LL has contributed, you know, a lot to this rap game. But it's just like a lot of other stuff that, you know, people bring out. It gets swallowed up by everybody else trying to emulate it in their own ways. And then before you know it, they're saying they created it this way and then that way. And then everything's just get lost in the sauce. And then you get white people and Mexican people and other people from every other place getting a hold of it, and then sitting, you know, doing the same thing, imitating us, then say they contributed something. It's like, man, then the original people who put it out, like, you know, like what he's trying to say, there's so many people that would jump in the way and be like, oh no, yeah, I did it, you know, they did it, you know, oh, that was something that was going on and everybody did, you know, and all that. So, but no, I'm not going to take away from LL. He gets his flowers as far as I'm concerned, man. And if you know, you know. Yeah, he is a legend. He is a rap legend that's done a lot, you know, as far as the way people approach the microphone and all that. You know, I'm telling you. But it gets transferred on. The next person do it. Then the next person do it. Then the next person do it. And then it gets lost. And now then it just becomes, oh, this is how you do it. Or, you know, but yeah, LL kicked off a lot of stuff, man. As far as swag wise and all that, sounds, he did. He kind of stood out from a lot of those New York rappers to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had that typical New York sound, but then you had LL, who just came with like for that time, on like a baller sound. A balleristic type of, you know, D-boy sound from back in the 80s. I'm telling you, LL was getting slapped in them trunks, man, back in the days. No lie, that he was that type of rapper. That's what I'm trying to say. He was that type of rapper. He wasn't one of those, you know, the average old school East Coast New York beat that you would just hear that was just something that you really just put a bunch of bars on or whatever. You know, they had a certain sound that I didn't really, with their beats that I wasn't really crazy about. But LL, nah, he had that slap that D-boys goes in them with them Beamers and all, you know, whatever, with the cats was riding back in them days. He had that soundtrack for him. I'm telling you, if you know, you know, man. So nah, big salutes to LL. Yes, sir. You get my props. You know, but y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments if y'all know anything about LL and what some of the music he has put out. I'm telling you, he has soundtracks for the streets back in the gap from like that Bigger and Deffer album. Yeah, I'm telling you now. So go back and listen to that if you haven't, man. And you'd be surprised. You'll be surprised. The streets was messing with it. I'm telling you. You know, now, after a lot of the other ones and stuff, not, you know, he was more of mainstream, you know, which, you know, and that's what that was, so he went and got to appealing to a different crowd. But when LL came first dropping, yes, I vouch for it, you know. But like I said, y'all let me know what y'all think. If y'all know anything about it. If you're just now getting hip to how hard he used to go or whatever it is, let me know what y'all think about LL, man. You know, if you respect it. You know, but like I said, this is another one over here, Game Chopping TV. If you know, you know. Tap in, like, comment, and subscribe, because we chopping this game over here, man.